Alright, so this is the last morning I'm going to have to get up at stupid o'clock. Alright, so welcome along to a new video. This is the day that I'll be saying my goodbyes to the company that I'm currently working for. I've got a new job closer to home, and it's been a long time that I've been up there. Stupidly long, embarrassingly long actually, whenever I'm running a channel like this on YouTube and I'm making content that is meant to inspire people to get out and chase their dreams, do whatever they want, do the necessary things, take the steps that they need to take to change their lives for the better. And I've been doing it for a long time and not taking my own advice. So I've done that recently and applied for a new job, got the job, accepted the job, handed me notice in after 21 years plus. I only found that out the other day, the exact time I've been there, and yeah, it is freaky, scary that you can think to yourself, gosh, have I actually been there that long? So today is the day where I can do my final shift and get out. And it's one of those things where, yesterday it was in question if I was going to come in or not. But, I like to, as much as I've been unhappy, and it's been affecting my mental health recently for one reason or the other, I still am very loyal to the people that I work for. And because I've started something in my mind, I need to finish something, so I just can't walk out that day early and not finish off the shift that I was doing and the thing that I was doing there. So I'm going to go in today. I'm not going to break my neck getting up the road. It's the last day. The majority of my section isn't even in today, so I've got essentially the whole run of the place to myself. But it could be quite easy to just give it a miss for a day and let someone new take it over on Monday morning. But I have to do it. I have to, just in my own mind, something I have to do, finish what I started, and yeah, I'll knock that out, and I'll be able to finally say goodbye and make that first positive step towards getting to wherever I'm going to go in life. And again, you need to be practicing what you preach, or there's no point in you doing any of it. Look at how many miles this car has clocked up over the years. 177,000 odd. This little machine will be as glad of the break from this job as I am. As nice as it is to get away from this job and get something new started, there's something nice about this little journey in the mornings on the road, because there's next to near no other traffic on the road at this time of the day. 4:54 a.m. I am running a little bit later because I'm not going to break my neck getting up the road for the final shift. But again, I have to finish what I started. But yeah, this is probably the only redeeming thing about having that routine whenever it comes to this kind of shift, is that little stress-free drive in the morning. I love getting into the car, going off for a little cruise somewhere and just getting a nice clear road. Has always been nice to start the mornings, but it is an incredibly antisocial set of hours that I work. I went for a coffee date with my girlfriend there on Wednesday night and I didn't go home till like 11 o'clock, heading towards midnight, and had to be up for like 3 o'clock the following morning. So I got about 3.5 hours sleep at the very most. But most normal people are able to go out during the week, have a few dates on and off, do their thing with the people they care about, and have a little bit of work-life balance. So that is one of the huge factors here, is to get that work-life balance in a better way. The hours that I'm going to be working in the new job are wonderful at this point. There's a few less hours than I'm doing at the minute, but whenever you balance everything out financially, probably be better off as well. I'm not gonna lie, very, very happy. Alright, so just pulled up at my current job for the last time, hopefully ever. You know, you never leave a workplace on bad terms if possible, because you never know when you may need them in the future. That's a good life lesson for anybody. Even though I like to talk about getting out there, doing what you have to do to get to where you want to be, you also have to do what you have to do to get there as well. So always, I do mean always, leave on good terms. Never walk out of a job without another job to go to, and always leave it with a handshake and a friendly word if possible. Now, as I do traditionally on this channel and all my social medias, I do not show where I work, talk about the name of the place, the actual employer. That's just good standards. That's respect to your employer and your future employers as well. And even if you find my social media, like a Facebook or something like that, you know, you'll never see an employer listed on my Facebook. I don't share that. Keep it all nice and safe. Plus, it online is just good practice for yourself to keep yourself safe. The less people know, the more, most of the times. So yeah, even though I daily vlog and share this, that, and the other, I really only put out what I want people to know. Nothing more, nothing less. You don't get to see the real insides of my life. But this is a very surreal feeling to actually pull up here for the last time. And yeah, 7 or 8 hours from now, the real feeling of freedom will hit on for this weekend. Cannot wait for that final feeling of wandering out of the place. And can't recall the last time I was actually smiling whenever I showed up here. So it's gonna be a good day. Alright, so we just finished off the final shift there, clocked out, and I'm just taking a little moment to just sit and just take on that feeling of freedom. It's so freeing just to get to that position where you know a job has been annoying you and starting to affect your mental health. And for me, it was that close to the end. It was just something I had to do, had to get out and make a change and just aim for something better. And really thinking about it, I was chatting to a few people today that are in similar situations, and you know, it's the fear of, not so much the fear of change more than anything else, it's the fear of the decision to actually step out and do something. That fear can stop you from doing just about everything, and it played a big part for me. A fella was actually just saying those exact words today. It's just, he has the fear of stepping out and trying something different, and that is understandable. I'm completely in that boat with him. I was there. When you're doing a job for 21 years and change, you tend to start to think to yourself, can I do something different, or is this just what it is? You know, you can't teach a old dog new tricks. You get yourself into that mindset and you're like, you know, can I get out and do something? And once you start that overthinking, it'll just destroy your happiness. So the one thing I've learned throughout this last 2 weeks has been, make a decision. Make the choice to try, at least. The worst thing that can happen is you could apply for something and you don't get it, and you have to stay where you're at a little bit longer. But little changes, little choices aiming towards a big one is, it's one of the best feelings in the world. It really is. Once you get that opportunity and you get to that point where you can, you know, clock out for that final time, and you think to yourself, okay, I don't know what the future is going to hold in this new position, but it can't be any worse than where I've been at for the last few months. And probably I've noticed that on the channel here, haven't been as quite as active over the last month, because for someone that wants to run a YouTube channel where he's hoping to inspire and uplift people, if I'm not there, I think I said that in the last video, if I'm not there, I can't be giving the uplifting speeches and you can do this, that and the other, if I'm not there in that mindset. If I'm not willing to make the commitment to make a change for my own life, why should I be giving people advice to do it for their life? But I'm telling you right now, if you are in that position, things are starting to affect your mental health, don't be afraid. Take a step forward, even if it's a small one. Even if you just apply for a job. And, yeah. I just can't explain how happy I am right now. It is great. I can't recall the last time that I actually, at the end of a shift, I had a big dopey smile on my face. I've always come out over the years in some sort of a, I was going to say major downer, hasn't always been like that, but in recent years, more often than not, haven't been happy, and no job should be doing that to you. So I'm free. I've said my goodbyes, and a weekend I've been technically unemployed, even though I've got a job to go to on Monday morning. It is what it is. Freedom, and the future is bright.